Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you're new, welcome. If at the end of this video you enjoyed it, please go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Today we are going to be looking at 100 years into the future of English football. We're going to go through all the leagues. We're going to go through the FA Cup. We're going to go through the League Cup. We're even going to have a look at the England football team as well, see how well they've done over the 100 years also. I would like to do various other episodes where we look at individual teams. If there's any teams you would like to see, we could do a separate video on that individual team. It may be only a 10-minute video, maybe 5-minute video, maybe even a 15-minute video. Just to go through that one particular team. We'll just concentrate there on. But today we are just going to be looking at English football as a whole. Through the divisions. First off, let's go and have a look at the Premiership. We've come to the end of the 21-20-21 season. Just having a quick look at some of the teams that are in there for the following season. And already I can't see Everton. Everton don't look to be there. Arsenal's still there. United, City are still there. Liverpool, Chelsea. I mean, some of the big teams are still there. Tottenham as well. So, I mean, you find Ipswich in there. There is also Brentford there as well. Derby, Fulham, Middlesbrough even. Norwich, I mean, they could have come back up and down. Reading and West Brom and West Ham. Right, okay, let's have a look at the past winners. And already on the right-hand side at the bottom, you can see Burnley have won it for the past 3 seasons. West Ham have won it as well. West Brom are in there. Oh my word. Let's go and have a look at the history and find out some of the teams that have won it. Past winners. Right, okay. If we just scroll all the way down. So Burnley, West Ham, Man City, Chelsea, Man City again. Chelsea seem to have dominated for quite a while. West Ham have won it quite a few times as well, by looks of things. Even Brentford are there. They've, I mean, West Ham look to be the force in here, really. If they've not won it, they've come second. Wow, that's pretty decent as well. That's quite amazing. Chelsea have won it quite a few times. West Brom even. Chelsea seem to be the main force in this Premiership though. Oh, look, United have won it in 2074-75 ahead of Man City, but not. I mean, Man City have dominated during the 60s, 2060s that is. United. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, United. Wow, hello, hold the phone. United have dominated round here, around about the 2050s, the 40s, the 50s. They've done reasonably well. And Arsenal, I mean, I don't think Arsenal have won it. Oh, they've won it a few times. But United have dominated a fair bit. Arsenal, Man City. So we start off right at the bottom. So Chelsea, Liverpool. Liverpool win it a few times. Liverpool not really winning the Premiership for a long, long time by looks of things. If at all. I don't think they've actually won it. It's been a while since they've won the Premiership. When was the last time they actually physically won it? In this simulated game. Wow, it's been a long time. 24-25 season. I mean, you're talking nearly 100 years since they've last won it. I mean, Man United aren't that any better, but wow, that is phenomenal. United have spattered obviously in the 2000s, etc. But for the next 100 years, they do dominate for a couple of decades. Then it's Man City, then Chelsea and West Brom. That is just absolutely amazing. I mean, we can look at West Brom in more detail in a separate video, but that is absolutely outstanding. I mean, West Ham are in there as well. They haven't won the league as many times, but they have won it a couple of times. Burnley, that's a shock. For the last 3 seasons, that's incredible. So the most times won, and Man U have won it 39 times. So they still got the record of most times winning the Premier League, though. Most points in the season is United with 108. Fewest points, 9 by Bristol City in 33-34 season. United take the season with most wins, 36. I'm assuming that's out of 38. That's quite amazing. Fewest league wins in the season, still Derby with that 1 in the 2000-2008 season. Most league defeats, 84-85, 1900 this is. Quite some time ago as well. Anything really new here? Here we go. Highest competition average attendance, 58,500. Doesn't seem an awful lot, does it? Lowest attendance, 39. Highest average attendance. Hang on, so what's this? Highest competition average attendance. Highest average attendance. I'm assuming by one club then. United win that. 116. I mean, I want to click on it, find out what their attendance is. But again, we can do this in a separate video. So let me know down in the comments below what teams you would like to see in more detail. It's high scoring game, 7-4, 9-0, biggest win. That's back in 1995 United, which that hasn't been replicated really, apart from recent matches won in a row. 55, 56 season United, 28. So United getting quite a few records, which you probably wouldn't think looking at the team they got at the currently. But most team goals conceded, 125 Blackpool in 1933. Oh, that's quite a while ago, isn't it? Anything recent? Some old records haven't been broken. 85-86 season 20, 85-86 that is. Most assists by a player in the season's 24. I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, but it seems it's a long name. He must be, I'm going for Greek. Let's click on him. Yeah, he is Greek, isn't he? Wow. Okay, nothing really of note. Youngest ever player, 15 years, 266 days, is Grant McNulty. Burnley, 21-15 season that is. And that is about it. I mean, attendances we can have a quick look at. So the record highest attendance, United are blowing everything away. Look, oh my word, this is just crazy. Over 100,000. Arsenal get to 80, but United must have had some sort of grand renovation or something to jump from round about 75,000 to 100. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And then it jumps, oh my word, look at this, 100, and then they increase. Well, that's something United can win at, obviously, not an awful lot else. Some of the results and high scores and biggest wins. I mean, we can have a look at loads of stuff though. 5-0. I mean, in a season, they're not that big though, are they? Really, to be fair. Everton getting smashed by Chelsea there. I mean, there's 4s and 5s. There's a 6-1 there. Nothing really that emulates what we've been receiving this season or the seasons before, like an 8 or a 9 or even 7s. Nothing seems to be scored more than 6 goals, which is really bizarre. I would expect football has progressed so much that you would be scoring a lot more than that. Sequences, games winning in a row. I mean, a lot of teams winning a lot of stuff. 16 Chelsea, 16. Let's have a look on without losing. Let's have a look at that. 15 Norwich, 23 Man City in a season there. 45 Chelsea. They've done it again. 30. I mean, they had quite a few sequences where they've gone a lot of games without defeat. What's this? Most team goals. Yeah, it's a lot of things going on in here though. Chelsea. I mean, there's a lot of goals being scored, but not masses amount though. To be fair, I was expecting round about in the hundreds. I mean, there's close here, 91 goals there. Not quite 100 though. Another 90 there. I mean, they have come close to 100, but not very many. Not very many at all. The fastest goal, I'm intrigued. 16 seconds, 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Oh my God. 9 seconds seems to be the quickest one. I mean, that's pretty massive in itself, isn't it? I mean, that is pretty good overall, though. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, Burnley are going to be going for the title once again, though. But that's a lot of teams being involved, though. Let's have a look at the Championship, though. So it's still called the Sky Bet Championship. Holders are Liverpool. I'm not even going to ask. I mean, again, we'll look at a separate video looking into these teams, see how well they did. But just on a summary, it's let's have a look on past winners. And I mean, Everton are in the Championship. Notts County are back in the Championship. Nice to see them there. Spennymoor, wow. Wolves. I mean, some of the lower leagues teams are in here. Not many, but there are a fair few though. Brighton, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace at Chesterfield have got up to the Championship as well. So things have changed drastically. So past winners, Liverpool, Everton, wow. So they must have just come down and gone straight back up again. Everton seem to be making a mark in this division though. Back and forth. Portsmouth, Sheffield Wednesday. I mean, do these clubs just come straight back down again? Looking for any shocks in here, really. Derby get promotion 2100 season. 2110 season as well. So lasted a few years. Middlesbrough winning the Championship quite a few times as well. Same with Derby and Ipswich, actually, to be fair. Wolves getting amongst there as well. Leicester are there. They must have got relegated at some point, obviously. We've also got Leeds. Everton have been up and down, so that'll be an interesting video to do. See how up and yo-yo-y that they have been. Brentford, Norwich. Although Norwich don't seem to have been around in the... Well, if they have, they've not been in the top 4, or at least anywhere up there. I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, Everton is 28-29 season, so that's not far off now, actually. So, Everton, could this be the season that they get relegated in real life? Some of the records then in the Championship then. Most wins, Wolves 13. Oh, most times won, 13. So, Wolves have been down here quite a few times. Most points in the season, 112 by Everton. Doncaster, their fewest points, 35 wins for Brentford. Most league defeats in the season, 36 Bristol City. Few league defeats. So Liverpool, 1893-94 season. No defeats. Fewest league draws is Lincoln. Tottenham, highest attendance, 70,000. I mean, did Tottenham get relegated as well? Highest win, 13-0. Newcastle versus Newport. Matches without scoring, 11. Matches without winning, 33. Reading, well done. Darwin, what is this? Most matches lost in a row. Darwin, 18. I mean, some teams there that must be from the lower leagues. Any other big records being broken? Okay, attendance says we're looking at up to 60,000 attendance. That's quite a lot for the Championship, I feel. Mainly Liverpool. Everton. Yeah. You can see, I mean, Liverpool right down. I mean, Liverpool must have been down here. Again, Liverpool, we're going to have to look at that as well. Maybe that's the reason why they haven't been winning the Premiership. They've been stuck down in the Championship. Some of the results then starting from the top. Again, 4s and 5s. Nothing really massive in here over the last 100 years, though, to be fair. I'm scrolling down. Not an awful lot happening. 5s. That is about it, I'm afraid. Sequence says most games won in a row. Let's go unbeaten run. Games without losing is more interesting, really. Liverpool, Everton, with 20 for Everton there. 24 for Portsmouth. I think that beats everybody, doesn't it? Oh, Ipswich, 25. Or Reading, 33. Okay. Some of the teams in there going a long sequence without defeat there. Teams, most league goals. Middlesbrough with 92 there, so we're getting close. I mean, there's a lot more teams here. Oh, Blackburn reach 100. 102 goals for Blackburn there. What season was that then? 2069-70 season. And Everton doing 2055-56 season. Oh, that's just absolutely crazy. Again, it's a lot closer than it is in the Premiership, which you probably would expect. You don't expect teams in the Premiership to be absolutely mauled every week, but it does happen though. So the fastest goal then, always intriguing. 9 seconds seems to be the quickest in both top flight leagues, I think. 9 seconds seems to be the main... does it take 9 seconds from the kickoff to the other half? I don't know. So looking into the current League One status then, Watford are all the way down to League One. They might have even got lower. Slough in there. Morecambe, Lincoln, Kidderminster there in League One. Any other big... No, Bolton are back in it. Back in the mixed. Woking. Let's have a look at past winners and see if there's any shocks that we can see here. If I just scroll up to the very top then. Barnsley, Hull. I mean, some of these teams you'll only see occasionally, not like the Premiership where they go on a consistent run, promotion, etc. But Notts County have been in there a few times, winning the league. Bristol City. Any big teams really? Bolton, really a massive team there, I guess. Notts County doing really well, actually. Hometown for myself. Nottingham Forest have found themselves in League One as well in the 2089-90 season. Cardiff, Wigan, Charlton. Wrexham are there. Nottingham Forest once again. Wrexham winning it a few times, actually. So they're obviously getting promoted and coming back down and then going back up again. What a yo-yo few years that could have been. Sheffield Wednesday find themselves in the lower leagues. QPR as well, down as far as League One as well. Birmingham, Sheffield Wednesday, Derby. Quite a lot of teams in there that you don't see very often going up and then coming back down again. That's many teams that are going up and then you don't see them after that. I mean, Bristol City up and down, Notts County up and down. Birmingham even. That's quite a shock though. Barnsley going back up though. So again, going through the records then, see if there's anything really changed. So most times won is Wigan with 7 wins in this in League One. Most points in the season, 113 by Burton in the 2083-84 season. Most wins in a season, 35 by Burton once again. That probably makes sense over the amount of points. And most league defeats, Forest Green. Anything, Notts County, 2037-38. Fewest draws in a season. Highest average attendance, 34,000 for Nottingham Forest there. High scoring match, 7-5. 1982 though. Okay, let's look around to see if there's any more in the 100 years. Most yellow cards, 127. Wow, that's just Reading. Wow, that's just mad. Some old records still haven't been broken. 2097-98 season, Matty Holiday. Most clean sheets in the season, 24 for Barnsley. Hagberg gets highest average rating, 7.59. I mean, nothing really that stands out. Highest attendances then. Now we are jumping from 130,000 down to 60. Now we're hitting up to 40,000. That's the Cardiff Bristol City one. So Cardiff getting quite a few attendances. Forest as well, 42,000 as well. But yeah, it's averaging around about the 30s, 40s. So you can see the attendances dropping quite a bit. Some of the results, again, high results, 4s and 5s, 6-2 there. There's nothing really that stands out, though, to be perfectly honest. 4s and 5s again. I mean, it is... they have improved, though. So there's no massive teams being absolutely battered, to be fair. But 4s and 5s, I mean, I expected a lot more, especially in the lower divisions. So longest runs without losing. Then let's quickly go through this as well. I mean, 21s, there's the highest. Yeah, not many teams getting much break here in the season. 21 there again, so not much more. 23 there, Wigan. 74-75 season. Scrolling even further, not really much of sequences there, though, to be fair. Teams. Most team goals, fewest team goals. Let's have a look at goals. I mean, 88 goals in a season. Again, you would expect in the lower divisions them to be scoring a lot more, I would have thought. 94 though for Burton in that season. I think that's the high. Oh, 95 for Southend. Right, scrolling into League 2. What sort of teams have they got in here then? Altrincham are in there. Dulwich Hamlet, Eastbourne Borough, Eastleigh, Kings Lynn. Leicester have found themselves all the way in League 2, would you believe? Alongside Mansfield as well. Maidstone are in there as well. Yeovil, Wrexham back in the Football League. Wow, that's crazy as well. Past winners then, Slough, Torquay. Watford have been all the way down in League 2 as well. Kidderminster. Leicester have won 21-08 season. Wow. Watford again. We're finding ourselves some big teams down here. Tranmere, I mean, I'd say Tranmere and QPR are quite big teams, I would have thought. Finding themselves all the way down in League 2. Quite earlier on in the 100 years as well, actually, about 50 years into the future here. Swansea find themselves down here as well. Oxford. Attendances. Oh, look, for Leicester. So, yeah, you probably would expect Leicester to up the ante for the average or the highest attendances. But it is around about the 20-30 mark. I mean, Forest have found themselves down here as well. 42,000 once again. 45 as far as Leicester goes. 30,000, 20,000. So it's not too bad. 19,000 or so. So you're really looking around about the 19 to 30,000 really, unless you're one of the bigger teams that found themselves all the way down here. But wow, yeah, it's looking like that though, isn't it? Results-wise, the highest, biggest wins then. 4s and 5s is 6-1 there. Again, nothing really stands out. The 4s and 5s once more. Sequences, so if we go down to most games without losing then. 15. They're in the teens, aren't they? Is anyone really standing out here? Not. Oh, there's a 25 though for York, all the way down here. Okay, interesting. So team-wise, most team goals 77. So a lot of goals. Oh, 90. I did see a 90 there. Newport. I would have expected Leicester to score quite a lot of goals though. To be fair, did they score a lot of goals in a season, or did they just want to win 1-0 and just get out of the division? I think again, nobody really hitting the 100 goals apart from that one team a couple of leagues up. So some of the players then. Most overall goals by player in a season. 30 goals for a Dan Johnson for Altrincham. There's a Luke Chapman at Bromley with 35. Anything massive more than 30s? Anybody hitting the 40s? I don't think there is. Not many. Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown's playing. He's at Cheltenham with the 23-24 season. He's probably actually a real player. Who's currently in the division at the moment though? So you got Bournemouth, Colchester. Okay, nothing really shocking. Hartlepool, you could say. Luton, maybe. Forest are currently in the Vanarama National League. Oh, good grief. Oldham are there as well. I think they're still there actually, aren't they? Are they there currently? But that is a shock and a half. That is Nottingham Forest are out of the Football League. That's going to cause some problems. That is. Oh my word. That's just again. We could do an episode on Forest. See how far they've fallen. Oh my word. That's just. Oh, I feel for them. I really do. Past winners then of this division. There, Exeter been there. Maidstone, Cambridge. I mean, are these all the teams that go up as well? I don't know what the process is nowadays, but a lot of teams found that Leicester found themselves in the National League as well. Oh, in the 21-05-06 season. Oh my word. I mean, these are the sort of things you want to have a look at, see if there's anything that really stands out. But Leicester, I mean, Leicester will be one to look at there. And Forest as well, actually. I'd like to do a video on each of them too. Funnily enough, they're my local teams, so, you know, that's just mad. Scrolling down even more, there's nothing really that stands out that's a real shock, but I suppose in Forest and Leicester, they are the shock ones, really. If we have a look at the attendances, so Forest, again, still bring their 42,000 people with them in the 2021 season. It looks like they've been down here for a while, actually, to be fair. Leicester, I mean, they've been down here for quite a while, haven't they? That's... Wow, they have brought... I mean, they've had... This is a better average than it is in League 2 by looks of things. That is... we have to do a video. I mean, Blackpool are down here as well. We have to do a video on Nottingham Forest, their four-form grace. That is just... that's horrible. Results then, biggest wins, 4s, 5s. Oh, there's a few 6s. But again, 4s and 5s. So not really... What's happened in Football Manager? We know we get bigger scores than this. That's disappointing. I expected lots of goals. Lots of goals. Sequences, most games without losing then. Forest 14, Maidstone. I mean 20. I mean, it's not a lot of games without losing though, to be fair. 20 is the most. Luton with 21. 25, Blackpool. 28, Accrington. Well done to them. Dulwich Hamlet as well. I mean, they've done well for themselves. Again, if you want to see these teams in more detail, please let me know down in the comments below. We can do a separate video on them. Right, taking a look at the FA Cup then. So, who's been pretty dominant in this competition? The Man City. United get to the final. There's City again. They're quite dominant through the 2020s. Chelsea, Fulham win it from Man City. Arsenal, Liverpool. City again, United, Newcastle get to win the trophy as well. Southampton also beating Leicester in the final in the 2040-41 season. Again, Chelsea, Arsenal, Man City, United again in there. A few dominant displays. Villa winning the title once there as well. Burnley, Newcastle winning it quite a few times actually. Even Norwich have won it. Wow, 2062 and 2064. Wow, Wolves getting to the final in that one as well. I mean, there's a few teams here that you probably wouldn't expect. I mean, Sunderland, Brentford in the final. What's going on there? Burnley, Ipswich, West Brom. Brighton getting in on the act as well. Tottenham winning it. Chelsea again. We're going up to the end of the 100 years here as well almost. Sunderland again there. Brentford winning it. Sunderland again. What? Hello? What's going on, Sunderland? They beat Norwich in the final. As you notice, there is no Liverpool here. Liverpool seem to have dropped off the face of the earth. Again, that could be a separate video. We could look at the rise and fall of Liverpool even. Sunderland winning it. The current holders, in fact, over Aston Villa getting to the final twice in the last 2 years. But it is generally the London clubs. Norwich in there, West Ham, West Brom, I mean, none of the big teams really that you would class as the top 5, top 6 even. So overall winners then. Man City have won the competition 30 times now though, but United do have the highest attendance. Lowest attendance was Lymington v Kings Langley in 2081. Was that couldn't have been the final? Surely that must have been in the whole. That must be the competition as a whole. Surely biggest win 26-0. That was in 1887 actually. So that's that's nearly 200 years ago, or could be even more than 200 years ago actually. 1887 that was. Well, I didn't know anything about that. Wow. Matches without winning 50 St Ives. Matches without losing 38 Newcastle. Most team goals 23 by Chelsea, and some of those records that haven't been broken for quite a while as well. Okay, attendances in the FA Cup then. Yeah, again, it's going to be similar to the Premier League, isn't it, really, to be fair. Results, biggest wins in the... Oh, there's a 7-0. We have reached a 7-0. 7-0 there as well. Okay, let's start off from the very top. So we have reached a 7-0. Oh, 8-1 even. Bamber Bridgeford and Cirencester. Wow. So 8-1 West Ham Port Vale. 8-0 Macclesfield v Curzon Ashton. So there have been big scores in the FA Cup. Carabao Cup then. Brentford, Man City, West Ham. So usual suspects that there were in the FA Cup. So they've done like doubles. West Ham liked this competition as well. Arsenal into the final a few times. Sunderland also. Brentford winning of Aston Villa. Brentford again over West Ham. Chelsea winning it a couple of times as well. Scrolling down, there's no major shocks here, really, to be fair. West Brom, maybe. United, well, that must be a shock then. Man U winning it twice on the bounce, though. Norwich and Man City. Man City getting amongst the act as well. United, Bournemouth, they lose to Man City. So United have dominated it a few seasons in the 50s or 40s. Okay, I wonder if they've had the most competition wins as well. Man City won. Man City just dominated during the 2018 onwards, haven't they? Really. Let's have a look at records. 22. Chelsea has won it the most times with 22. Champions League then. Let's just out of curiosity. I was going to say United won it for quite a few years there. Liverpool win it in 21-22 against Real Madrid. So that could be a thing. That could be a thing for this season. Watch this space. Juventus, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Arsenal. Okay, so Liverpool are getting there quite a lot of times. Man City finally winning it. Oh, actually, they won it there, didn't they? In 29-30 season. So Man City fans, just hold on that little bit longer. Then they just can't stop winning it by all accounts. Man U beat Barcelona in the final of that one. Be interested to see how many and who has won the most Champions Leagues though. United against Juventus there. And they've won it quite a few times in the 50s though, 2050s. Real Madrid look like they're dominating this competition though, to be fair. Any really big major surprises right? Juventus, Chelsea, United, Real Madrid, West Brom. What? I thought I just saw West Brom. I did. West Brom winning the Champions League in 87-88. What? And then 89-90. What? Hello? Hang on one minute. What's going on here? West Brom winning the Champions League. They probably won it more times than United, actually, to be fair. They've been quite dominant, haven't they, really, West Brom? Any other major shocks? I mean, PSG winning it as well a few times. Villarreal. Okay, just out of records then, I want to know. Real Madrid have won it 34 times. Highest attendance, 135,000. Celtic Leeds. That's a little bit weird. Highest average attendance is 129,000 from United. Most overall goals by a player in a Champions League season is Ronaldo. 2013-14 with 17 goals. So nobody's really been able to replicate it. Let's have a look at the Europa League. If we can have a quick look at that Euro Cup. West Ham are winners of that at the moment. So have a look at that one. West Ham currently. Panathinaikos, Sporting, West Brom once again. Don't win the Champions League. They're going to win the Europa instead. Atletico, West Brom once again. Barcelona in there as well. Man City. We've got Porto, Olympiacos, West Brom again. West Ham in there. Newcastle winning the Europa League. Brentford as well. My word. Besiktas as well. Tottenham winning it as well. Sunderland. What on earth is going on with this this simulation? Saint Etienne as well, nice. Dortmund winning it a few times. Burnley as well. Norwich against Benfica in the Europa League final. Aston Villa. Milan as well, all the way down here. United winning 33, 34, 28, 29. Valencia, Newcastle, Roma. Let's have a look at England then. See how well they've done in the... well, let's just see how well they have done and what have they done actually. So if we have a look at their history and... okay, they have won the World Cup in 2030 and 2078. European Championships, they've won in 32, 36, 40, 56... wow, they've won it quite a few times actually. So they're quite dominant in that area. European, what's this one? South American Super Cup. Dominant. Okay, so they're quite successful, this English side. European International League. So they've won that a fair bit as well. I mean, we don't know how good some of these players are, but they are supposed to be some of the better players on Football Manager at the moment. So Rashid Al-Karbi, nothing really to shout home about, I guess. £58 million worth. Can score goals. To be fair, not too bad. 29 caps, 11 goals. Okay. Ron Fryatt. I mean, Fryatt rings a bell. But it's not, doesn't look impressive, does it, really, some of these players? Maxwell, Ryan Butler. World Cup then. Let's have a look at the World Cup. So England are pretty dominant in some of these competitions then. Especially, they've won the World Cup 3 times now, which is quite good as well. So let's have a look at the past winners then. So Spain are going to win it this year. They're going to beat Croatia. England to get 3rd place. Spain, quite dominant against Brazil, Italy. Any shocks in there, really? Germany, France, Argentina. I mean, it is every 4 years, so there's not that many. England again there against Argentina. Who did they beat in the last one? Portugal. Okay. Turkey winning it a couple of times. Holland. France are the current holders. So if we have a look, Spain have won it 7 times. So if we have a look at the Euro Football Championships then, again every 4 years. England 3 on the bounce, 4. I mean, they have won it quite a lot. I wonder if they've actually one of the leading winners in this. Italy in there as well. France, there's no real shocks. Austria maybe. England again, very dominant, beating Turkey, Croatia, the Belgium. Spain, France and Austria again there. They've won it 3 on the bounce here against France and Wales, getting to the final. So that could have been an interesting competition as well. They have got to the final a couple of times and losing it to Spain and Italy. If we have a look, England have won it the most times, 9 times. So the English team is pretty dominant in Europe. But that concludes this video, the 100 years into the future of English football, and obviously England as well with the World Cup, etc. But let me know down in the comments if you managed to watch this far. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel as well, and let me know down in the comments what team you would like to see in more detail. Like Forest, like Leicester. I mean, how on earth have they managed to find their way into the Vanarama, including Liverpool as well? They've dropped dramatically. So we want to see how they've done as well. So if any team that you want to specifically look at, please let me know and we'll do a video on that. But until the next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye for now.